Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It feels weird to be back on camera because it's been way too long since I've been on here, but today I'm going to be filming an empties video. Today I'm going to be filming an updated empties video for you guys. I'm going to start trying to do these like every month or two depending on how many products I have. But yeah, I have a lot today to show you guys, and I'm just gonna basically, if you guys haven't seen an empties video before, I've just been collecting basically my trash and putting it in this bag, and now I'm just gonna go through everything kind of in order because there's a lot to talk about, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. So first I'm gonna start with skincare, just kind of get that out of the way. Don't worry, we have a lot of makeup to talk about as well. I'm just gonna go through the skincare and the one hair care product that I have just to kind of get that out of the way first. So I have two like face washes to talk about. This one is from Neutrogena and it's the oil-free acne wash. That's all it says. And it just looks like this, and I really like this one. I really like trying out new face washes, so this one is very refreshing, so I really recommend if you guys wanted to go out and get this one. It's affordable, so I totally would recommend. I got mine at Target. That's where I get a lot of my skincare from. But it's really refreshing, especially like I would just use it in the shower every morning, and it's gentle enough that you can use it every day or twice a day if you wanted to. So yeah, I just kept it in the shower and I wash my face with it every morning, and it really left me feeling like refreshed and like ready to start the day and stuff like that. And it smells really nice, and you can definitely, I like face washes when you can definitely feel that they're doing something. Otherwise it kind of just, I know it cleans your skin of course, which is good and kind of what you need it for, but I like to feel like my face wash is actually doing something. And so this one tingles a little bit. It doesn't like burn or anything, but you can definitely feel it like tingle on your face. So if you like that, then you'll like that. Next, I have one more face wash, and it is the Bodyography Skin Daily Cleanser. I got this off MicasaBeauty.com, which if you guys have watched any of my videos before, you know I have a coupon code for them. I'll leave it on the screen. If you guys wanted to use it, it gets you 20% off. But they have really good skincare, and this face wash was also really good. It didn't leave that weird film on your face that some washes do. Neither did the other one I talked about, because I don't like that at all. I would definitely repurchase this one. I'm gonna finish up using the ones that I have right now, but it's a very affordable, more pricey than like a drugstore product, but if you use my code and you're interested in it, then it'd save you a good bit of money too. Next, I have two things from Clinique. I haven't tried a whole lot of their stuff, but I really like their Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, which is a really good makeup remover. And so these two things are just little minis that I got for Christmas. Yeah, so they lasted me a long time, from Christmas to now. Next, I have this product from Clinique, and let me tell you, this has been a miracle for my dry skin. If anybody watching this has dry skin, I totally recommend you guys trying this out. They sell sample sizes at Ulta. I don't know about Sephora, but probably. And places like Belk carry Clinique as well, so they may have like a sample size. This is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Gel. It's just a moisturizer, but it's in gel form. They make like a regular lotion type moisturizer, which I'm sure is good as well, but I haven't tried it. I purchased another one of these minis. I really kind of am wanting to buy the full size just because it's that good, but this lasts me a long time, and this, I don't remember how much this was because it was a gift, but I'll link the prices and stuff on the screen. But yeah, this was amazing, and I totally recommend it if you have dry skin. I would put this on before my makeup, and sometimes moisturizers, when you do that, at least for me, when you put your makeup on over it, kind of balls up and acts weird with the foundation and stuff on top of it. I mean, I would of course let it dry, but it doesn't leave your skin tacky. It soaks into your skin, which I think is really good. Next, I have some masks. I decided to start saving these. I saw them in another YouTuber's empties videos. I thought that was really cool because I'm definitely a mask person. So I have a few to show you guys. This one's not really a mask, but I'll talk about it in just a second. First, I'm going to talk about the Tony Moly I'm Real Red Wine Mask Sheet. It's supposed to be for pore care. See, the thing with masks, I love sheet masks like a lot. I don't always notice like after effects from the mask. I just really like the way they feel when they're on my face and like that night after I take them off, or that morning or whatever. So this one felt super, super good on my skin. It felt very refreshing and very relaxing, I guess is what you could say. And this smells amazing. I love Tony Moly mask. I recommend anything from this line, the I'm Real line. This one is just one of my favorites. I've tried a good bit of them. I just haven't saved them, sadly, but I'm gonna start doing that now. So this one's really good, and it did make my skin really soft. I don't know how much it cleared my pores, which is what it says it's supposed to do, but I totally think it's worth it because they're like $2. Next, I have two masks from Yes2. I love this brand. You can get it at Target. I'm not sure where else you can get it, but I really, really love both these masks. This one is the Vitamin C Glow Boosting Grapefruit Mask. It's supposed to be for brightening. This is one of my favorite masks. I will definitely go out and repurchase this. These are a little bit pricier. They're like $5, so I mean, they're not pricey at all, but pricier than the other one. The grapefruit one I really liked because one, it smelled amazing, and two, I really saw results from this mask. It was definitely brightening, and also like super relaxing and nice, and made my face feel really good afterwards as well. This one I think is really good too, the charcoal paper mask, and this one is supposed to just clear up your skin, clear up any problems you have, and I swear that the next day made my face clear up. I had a few bumps, and I put this on and I could feel it tingling and working. And at first, you know, I didn't notice a difference instantly, of course, but it did make my face still feel nice. But then the next day, I swear, like, they went away. So I would definitely recommend this one also. This, I'm not a huge fan of. I got this in an EMPTIES, I got this at Walmart. But it's the Purifying Brightening Peeling Gel for refining and clarifying. It's supposed to be like an exfoliating gel. This is what it looks like. I ripped the top off, so I ripped off the brand name. I think it's So AE, which is right here on there. I think that's what the brand is, but I'm not 100% sure. Anyway, so this was not very good. I would not recommend buying this. It's like, I think it was like $6 at Walmart, but I wouldn't recommend it because I didn't see any results from this. It didn't even really feel nice on my skin. It kind of left a little bit of that weird film. So not crazy about this. Moving on to makeup, I'm gonna go in order that I would normally do my makeup because I have a good bit pretty much in each category. So first I'm gonna do primers. I recently ran out of my favorite primer in the world, which is the Too Faced Hangover RX primer. I am obsessed with this primer. I have dry skin, like I said. This really helps with my foundation not catching on any dry patches or looking weird, my skin looking weird underneath my foundation or anything like that. And this really smooths as well and really fills in your pores. So this does a lot of things, and I feel like this really dramatically makes my makeup last longer as well. And it's just really, it feels so nice and so like luxury on the skin. Too Faced is of course like it's a high-end brand. You have to get it at like Sephora or Ulta. So it's high-end prices. It's not drugstore prices. So if you want to splurge on a primer, I would definitely recommend this one, especially if you have dry skin. But I've heard that this works for oily skin as well, so I would definitely look into getting one of these. Next, I have the Wet n Wild Cover All primer. I really like this primer. It's very smoothing. It claims to be smoothing, of course, but this is not my favorite primer. I've repurchased this actually because I do like it, and it's very cheap. Wet n Wild's very inexpensive. So this, it really fills in my pores. It really fills out the fine lines, especially underneath my eyes, because I do get them there a lot. But I like my primer to, when it dries down a little bit, stay tacky, because I feel like that's what helps my foundation and my makeup in general just last longer. This isn't very long wearing, like this doesn't help your makeup stay long wearing, if you know what I mean. And I kind of really want that out of a primer, so I'm not crazy about that fact, but I really like this makeup, this primer if I know I'm not wanting my makeup to stay on super long. Like I'm not really worried about that, but I want my makeup to still look good on my face. So this is good. It's just not very long wearing if that's what you're looking for in a primer. This one, it's been a while, so I'm gonna try to remember like how I felt about this one. This is a Milani Prime Perfection primer, and it claims to be hydrating and pore minimizing. I do remember it being hydrating. As far as pore minimizing, not so sure. It's oil free. I didn't really notice any like pore filling or anything like that, and it doesn't feel like a pore filling primer. It feels more like a hydrating primer, and it's good, and it didn't help my makeup last a little bit longer. But it's kind of pricey for a drugstore, at least. It's like $10 for this, and I ran out like super quick. So I mean, I don't think I would repurchase this. It was good, but I know there's a lot of better primers out there, so. Okay, so now we're gonna move on to foundation. I have a good bit actually today. I'm gonna start with one of the older ones for me. This is the NYC Smooth Skin Liquid Foundation. This is what it looks like. I know you can't get NYC in the States anymore, but you can order it on Amazon still. I got this from Walmart before that happened. I don't know why they did that, but you can't get it anymore in Walmart, I don't think. This one is really cool. It has this cool, there's probably still a good bit in here actually, so I may actually keep it, but I'm gonna tell you about it anyway. But it has this cool like spatula thing. It's definitely smoothing, I would say, but the only downside to this, first of all, I mean, it is super cheap. It's like $3 honestly, and it just oxidizes really bad, really bad. So it leaves you a lot darker than it starts. So like this starts out as like my perfect shade, and it even kind of looks like it in the bottle next to me, but when this wears, it gets shades darker, like really dark. So for that, I wouldn't recommend it, but it does look so great on the skin, and it lasts a long time, especially to be so cheap. But it just, that just does it for me. I just can't have it oxidize so much. It just looks orange. So moving on to the next foundation I have two from Maybelline. This is the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse airbrush finish. They have this in like an actual mousse form. I've never tried that one, but this one was really good. I like the one I'm going to show you next better, but this one worked really well. It's actually it doesn't have any claims on it, but I really like Maybelline, especially for foundations and concealers. But yeah, so this is really good drugstore option, good cheap option if you're looking for a good foundation. I repurchased it. Maybe. I like to try new foundations. That's one of my favorite things to like rotate through. So I don't know exactly. I would say as of right now, no. Next, I have the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This is a staple in my collection. I've already repurchased this. If you're curious, I'm in the shade Classic Ivory. But yeah, so this is really good. It's matte, which is scary for people with dry skin, I feel like, off the bat. But it's a soft matte. So it's not super, like, I'm actually wearing it today. I've already repurchased it. That's how much I love it. But it's very soft matte. It doesn't dry you out. It doesn't leave you looking cakey. And it's not too thick, but it offers a really good amount of coverage. So that's what I really like. I just hate feeling heavy, but I also need good coverage out of a foundation. So this offers both. Totally recommend it. Will always repurchase it more than likely. I have the Rimmel Lasting Finish 25-hour foundation in the shade Classic Ivory again. I think this honestly could last 25 hours. I've never tested it for that long, but I have worn this for about 13 to 14. I know that sounds like crazy, but I really have. Because I always wear foundation. Normally I always wear foundation to work, so, and afterwards. But this foundation, I feel like, is so underestimated in the beauty community. And so is Rimmel, I feel like. I mean, they're a great drugstore brand. I really like them. This foundation is very good. I've repurchased it. I'll probably repurchase it when I run out of that one. I totally recommend this. It has really good coverage, and it feels really nice on the skin. It almost feels like cooling. But yeah, it definitely lasts a long time. It looks great and smooth on the skin. I totally recommend this one as well. This one is it is my first ever high-end foundation that I've had. I usually don't buy high-end foundation because there's so many good drugstore options out there. But this one, I feel like if you're gonna buy a high-end foundation, I would start with this one. This is the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. I love this foundation. I don't think it's gonna be good for anybody with really oily skin because it is slightly like dewy. It doesn't have full coverage. I would say it's medium coverage, but it's definitely buildable. So if you build upon this foundation, it's not going to get cakey or look weird, I would definitely recommend it. I have actually repurchased this. So yeah, it's a really good high-end foundation. It is kind of pricey, but it's worth it in my opinion. Next, we're going to move on to powder products. I don't have that many of these. I have 2 loose powders that I've used. This is actually literally empty. There's 0 product in it. But yeah, so this is the NYC Smooth Skin Loose Powder and Translucent. I love this stuff. I really want to repurchase it. Again, you can only, as far as I know, you can only get them on Amazon. But if you have Prime, it's 2-day shipping and it's like super cheap still on Amazon. So I highly recommend. I want to repurchase this as well. Next, I have my Holy Grail powder. It's the Airspun Translucent Powder. I love this stuff. I think it's perfect for under the eyes and all over the face. This is my everyday powder. I ran out of it, obviously, and I need to go purchase another one because, again, it's like a staple in my collection. I would use this every day if I did want to try like other powders. But to me, I haven't found a powder that's better than this yet. If you guys have like a favorite translucent loose setting powder, let me know in the comments below because I'm always looking to find like a new one. Because again, they sell this in Walmart, but I can never find it in Walmart. I always order it on Amazon, which is still pretty cheap, and I don't mind doing that because it's so good. But yeah, I would totally recommend buying this. I really love it because it's not super silky. It's kind of a thicker powder, but it doesn't feel thick on the skin, and it really keeps your makeup in place. Next, I have a bronzer. This is the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula, and it is used and abused. So I used this literally as long as I could. I did repurchase this because I think it's a beautiful color. They sadly don't have any more shades. So if you have a darker complexion, this may not work for you. It's almost a little too light for me, and I'm pretty pale actually. So, but I would totally recommend this. It's very, very good, smells amazing, and it looks really good on the skin. Would totally repurchase this, seeing as how I already have. Next up, I realized I totally skipped concealers, so I'm gonna do those real quick. I have a few to talk about. I have the Tarte Shape Tape, which I'm sure you're no stranger to if you watch makeup videos. People are obsessed with this. I have kind of an unpopular opinion. I really like this, but I feel like it's too heavy. Like it has great coverage, which is very good, and like I kind of want that in the concealer, of course, but I almost feel like it's not worth it because of how heavy, and it feels like you're wearing so much makeup throughout the day. Like, and it collected underneath my eyes because I have dry under eyes, and it just kind of sat weird on my skin. I don't know if maybe, like, I feel like I'm the only one that has that opinion, but I did like it. Like, it's a good concealer. I just don't like the way it wears necessarily. So this is one concealer I would not recommend, at least for concealing, which is kind of the whole point. So this is the CoverGirl Ready Set Gorgeous Concealer, and this is in like the lightest shade, Fair. I got this, I don't really know why I got this because this is really light, if you can see. So I tried this as a regular concealer. It has little to no coverage on it. So I don't recommend it for coverage wise, but I did really like this to brighten up the under eye, but I would have to layer it. So I would use my normal everyday concealer and then just layer a little bit of this on top to brighten it up even more. And I really liked it for that, but it is cheap because it's drugstore, but I feel like I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to you guys because that's the only use I really got out of it. Okay, moving on to this concealer, which is one of my ride or die concealers. This is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Light. I do complain about their shade range because this is the lightest shade and it's almost like not even light enough for me. So I wish they would have custom to more fair skin tones. But I absolutely love this concealer. It's so smooth, it offers great coverage, and it just looks really good on the face. So I totally recommend this. I've already repurchased it, probably will repurchase it again as well. So I have 2 more categories. This one is gonna be mascara. I have a good bit of these. This is the NYC Big Bold Angel Lash Mascara. I love this mascara. It did dry out kind of quick. So it's not necessarily empty, neither all of these, I guess they're just like dry. So this is what the wand looks like. It looks like the Better Than Sex mascara wand, which I'm not a huge fan of that mascara, but I like the wand on that one and this one. So I would recommend this, super cheap. I haven't repurchased it, but I probably will. So next I have the e.l.f. mascara. e.l.f. doesn't have names on their things, so I don't really know what this is called. I like this for length. This doesn't offer very much volume, but I do think it's a good mascara and I would recommend it, especially because it's so affordable. But this is what the wand looks like in case you're curious. It's a pretty good mascara. I would recommend it. Okay, so this one I really like. It's by Pixie by Petra, and it's the lower lash mascara. And I saw one of my favorite YouTubers, Cosmo by Haley, here on YouTube, raving about this because I have problems with lower mascaras or mascara on my lower lash line, like touching my underneath my eye and get smearing and stuff like that. So this really helps avoid that because it's just for your lower lashes. It's super skinny, so you can really get right underneath there and be really precise and not make it messy or anything like that. It is kind of expensive for being as small as it is. It's like $10 and it's drugstore, so that's kind of weird, but it's really good and I would totally recommend it. I haven't repurchased it yet though. Okay, so lastly we have setting sprays. If you can't tell what my favorite setting spray is, it's this. It's the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray. 4 empties of these, y'all. Like, I don't understand. I think I go through, like, I've been keeping this stuff for a while, so I think I go through like one of these every month. It's my favorite setting spray, hands down. I love it. And I don't really know what else to say about it except that it's really good. I've tested this. I've used the same makeup one day and then the next day, one without the setting spray and one with it, and it like extends the longevity of my makeup by a long time. So I would totally recommend this. Super affordable. NYX is a great brand. I love it. Okay, yeah, so that's all I have for you. I hope this video wasn't a million years long. I'm sorry I've been so absent. I plan on making more videos soon. Life's just been pretty busy lately. And I know that's not really an excuse, but I love doing this. So I really hope you guys enjoy these videos. Let me know if there's anything that you guys want to see in the future. I'm totally open to any video ideas. Just let me know below. And if you guys liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video, do all that fun stuff. So yeah, I'll be making more videos soon and I'll see you guys in my next video. No. Well, sorry. At all. Ooh. Sorry. I have 4 empties. Ooh.